What is the most important aspect of the First Amendment? Free speech, free press, freedom of religion, right to petition, or right to assemble?
In our opinion, freedom of press is the most important aspect of the First Amendment.
Freedom of the press is the right to communicate and express freely through various media, including printed and electronic media, especially published materials.
In 1971, Daniel Ellsberg, a military analyst, exposed copies of confidential documents to the New York Times. These documents revealed information on the involvement of the United States in the Vietnam War. The papers, also known as the Pentagon Papers, disclosed government details that the war would cost more people's lives than what was shared with the public.
The government acquired a court order to stop the New York Times from revealing more parts of the papers, claiming that it was a national security threat. However, in the end, the court permitted the New York Times from publishing more of the documents, without threatening government censorship.
Edward Snowden released material that exposed the government, involving a government-run surveillance that kept track of communications records of criminals, potential terrorists, and lawful citizens. The government was tracking people without them being aware. Edward brought attention to this.
In 1734, John Peter Zenger, a German immigrant and publisher of the New York Weekly Journal, was blamed by the British governor, William Cosby, for criticizing his government in the writing, which accused the government of manipulating elections and many other crimes, practically naming Cosby an idiot. This was one of the first court cases regarding freedom of the press.
In 2020, with the COVID-19 pandemic, there has been debate on how much data the U.S. government should release to the public. Lack of specific data makes it hard for researchers to gain information to share to the public, so they are relying on data from places like South Korea, China, and Italy to protect the spread of the virus.
In China, they disclosed information about the patient's age, gender, travel history, and history of chronic disease, where the case was reported and the dates of onset symptoms, and even hospitalization.
Unlike America, who doesn't disclose such detailed data, this shows how unleashing information can ensure the citizens' awareness to cooperate in limiting the spread, since China has already done their lockdown and prevented more cases. In November 2018, Donald Trump was accused of violating the Constitution's guarantee of freedom of press. CNN sued the president in hopes of protecting journalists in the future. At stake in the case was who gets to control media coverage of Trump's presidency. Not allowing the media to be a factor in this eliminates the voice of the people.
Should people be able to print whatever they want?
When is it okay to censor or prevent people from exercising their First Amendment rights?
To what extent should this First Amendment right be extended to minors?
People wouldn't be able to spread their voice and opinions through the media without the freedom of the press. It allows citizens to keep their concerns intact with the government pushing them to do better for their people.